Yo, what the fuck's going on, boys? Welcome back to a brand new fucking video. Keep the dog. Today we're going to be going over the 5 worst trading habits that you could possibly have, in my opinion. We'll start off overtrading. Overtrading, if you're taking trades outside of your plan because you're bored or want action, you're probably not doing the right thing. Like honestly, bro. Like overtrading is probably, in my opinion, the number one biggest rule breaker with a lot of people, and I think that's honestly the key thing that's holding them back. Overtrading, dude, gotta quit doing it. If you do it, the problem is a lot of people who are doing it are probably gonna continue doing it, and they're just gonna keep doing it because it's a fucking terrible habit. But you have to lock in and just stop the habit. Like it's as simple as stopping. It's just like any other habit. So mistaking activity for productivity, more trades does not equal more money. Yeah, that's exactly it. More trades does not equal more money. Let's say you lose 300 on a trade and you want to make it back. Perfect. You want to make $200 profit for the day. Well, you got to make 300 already, so you have to make $500. Okay, what if you lose another 100? You get what I'm saying? You see where that goes? More trades does not equal more money. You could lose. Like I think a lot of people who have over trading issues think they can just control the markets, and the market humbles them every fucking time. I don't know a single trader who's profitable on a month-to-month basis that over trades constantly. A lot of people, it's like 1 or 2 trades a day and they're fucking done. Social media is a great example. Look at social media. People will show their calendar, 1 trade, 2 trade, and that's what you'll see. And they'll make consistent money. They'll have losing days, that's fine, but you'll notice they're losing days. They don't turn green or blow the account. They're losing days because they take a loss and fucking eat it and go. Yeah, it drains your focus and mental stamina, dude. I used to have a huge overtrading problem, and I went over that in my last video on overtrading. Is how to stop overtrading. If you need help to quit overtrading, watch that video. It helped me a lot. What I teach you guys helped me a lot. But honestly, at the end of the day, if you're overtrading and that's what you're doing, and that's your vice, that's your bad habit, you're probably fucking cooked. Be completely honest with you. Your mental stamina, dude, like at the end of the day, after you emotionally trade or something like that, you feel horrible. You just the rest of the day is just a terrible time. Like even if you're waiting till the next session to trade, or you're probably not because your account's blown, you're fucking cooked. Your brain is literally fried. You fucking hate it. And it usually leads to forced setups and necessary risk. But yeah, exactly. You just start entering trades to make it back. You just start going all in. You don't give a fuck, and you just I'm gonna make it back. I'm gonna make it back. That's not consistent. That's not something you should replicate on a daily basis. Try it. You'll fucking fail. Revenge trading. This is number 2 right here. Jumping back into the market right after a loss to win it back. Holy shit. This and over trading and over leveraging as well all go hand in hand. It's fucking terrible. A lot of revenge trading is like you could not over trade. You could place 1 or 2 trades a day. You lose that first trade, you're trying to make it back. It usually leads to over trading. So revenge trading is like kind of a segue. It's kind of not the same thing, but it's kind of similar. It leads to it. It's driven by emotion. It's not logic or analysis. You know you lost. You feel terrible that you lost. You want to make it back. Simple as that. It often leads to doubling down on risk and digging a deeper hole. Exactly. If you lose 500 and you're trying to make 1,000 a day, you lose 500, you have to make 1,500 to make that 1,000 now. You know what I'm saying? So you're probably going to over leverage. You're probably going to stack more contracts, and you're going to get fucked because your stop's going to have to be way tighter. And if it turtle soups you, you're cooked. It often leads to doubling down on risk and digging a deeper hole. Perfect. I already fucking said that, didn't I? 1 bad trade should not turn into 5. Step away, reset. Perfect. Simple as that. Revenge trading is fucking terrible. Quit doing it. Number 3, biggest one. I haven't seen this too much, but from some of my students who have had this issue, I mean, I've definitely seen it, but I feel like overtrading is the biggest one here. But no risk management. Some people just don't use stops. Oh, what if you don't use a stop loss? What if you don't? You risk your whole account. You have one of those fucking candles those Diddy candles that just come down and fucking fuck you. Like you're cooked. Your whole account's going to be cooked. Instead of a set amount of money, you should always use a stop loss. Risking too much on one trade, thinking, oh, this one will work, this one will work. It's fucking terrible mindset. Does that sound like a logical mindset? Always ask yourself before you enter a trade, does this seem logical? Am I trading because I feel like it, because I think it's going to do this, or I hope it's going to do this, or am I actually doing it? No max daily loss. You need to learn when to step away. Once you lose a certain amount of money, it goes really wrong. You'll spiral out. It's fucking terrible. Capital preservation above constant gains. Yes. Protect the downside. Yes. Dude, you need to try to treat the money, even if it's a prop firm. That's why a lot of people overtrade are prop firms. You need to treat it like your nest egg, and you just need to end the month green or the week green. You don't need to end every day green, because you're never going to even end the month on that account. That's the thing a lot of people don't talk about, and that's definitely something that should be. Number 4, FOMO trading. This shit is real as fuck. FOMO trading. Entering trades too early out of FOMO, or even too late. You're like, dude, this move's gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen. I don't want to miss out. I'm predicting a reversal or something. It's fucking terrible. Ignoring your edge and hoping, keyword hoping, price does exactly what you want it to do. So if price has a huge bullish move and then on the second candle you start going short just because price is slowing down, it's not moving as much, it's kind of consolidating, you're just assuming it's going to dip down to a certain level, you're wrong. You don't know when it's going to. You wait till it actually does that, then you enter. But a lot of people, they don't want to miss out on that bearish move because, oh, since it moved up so much, it has to retrace down. Yeah, but how are you supposed to know when? I fucking hate when people say that shit. It really pisses me off. Taking trades based on what feels right instead of proven criteria. That's so real. Quit going off feelings. Quit operating your whole life. Quit operating it off feelings. Like seriously, it's fucking you over. Real discipline is passing the setups that real discipline is passing on the setups that not almost. I don't know why the fuck that's in there. Real discipline is passing the setups that meet your rules, even when you lose. That's the key word here. Even when you lose, there are days where, like today, I ended red. I followed my rules. I was fine with it. It doesn't fucking matter. I don't worry about it too much. Don't pressure yourself. Just if you lose and you followed your rules, you're not wrong in my mind. You just need refinement. You can't refine if you overtrade. You can't refine if you have FOMO. You can't refine if you over leverage, any of those things. Lack of journaling. I have a trading journal right here. This shit is amazing. I track every fucking trade that I make now. Every fucking trade that I make now. Some of them are more extensive than others, but at least it's tracked. No tracking trades means repeating the same mistakes. The way I like to think of it is if you're an emotional trader and you're in an emotional headspace, you gotta think trading, even if you're not an emotional trader, you're not acting off emotion, it's still emotional. It has to do with money, so it's really hard not to be emotional. That's why you're naturally gonna derive towards that. No tracking trades, repeating the same mistakes. Yeah, dude, there's emotion in that. Like, you don't realize that the emotion's fogging your brain. Like, you're not really thinking about, hey, why am I doing this? You're not breaking down your losers like you're breaking down your winners. You need to do that too. Journaling, you break it down regardless because you have to. So win or lose, you write it down. No data equals no clarity on what's working versus what's not. Key example. Skipping post-trade reviews prevents real growth. That's so fucking real. At the end of the day, we have trade review on our meetings, and I always go over my journal. I may not read the entire thing because sometimes it's too extensive, but I usually generally just brush over bullet points. And that helps me. And I tell other people. Journaling helps you master your emotions, refine strategy, and evolve. You notice a lot of people, they'll have like personal diaries or journals that they journal their life on. It's not even just one thing. It's a lot of shit. Backtesting too much. This is a little fucking bonus I added because this shit is true to me. I think if you backtest too much, you need to do it in moderation. Like real PA looks completely different even when using small skip intervals. If you're on the 1 minute candle and you're skipping 10 seconds at a time, real PA still looks different. 10 is like, it's, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's like if you went on the 5 minute and put on 1 minute, 5 clicks, it's going to skip around. It doesn't matter. It's the same shit. You're just dividing it. Real PA is completely different. You need to actually act off of how PA actually operates. You end up building a system that only works on past data. It's less emotionally intense than real trading. So you just start entering. You're not even realizing it. Even if it's only been 30 minutes, you're just entering and entering. Learning the real game is managing your emotions and decision making under pressure. Backtesting teaches you systems. Live trading teaches you psychology. That is real right there. And then everything in moderation. So I'm not saying I'm not anti-backtesting. I just think that backtesting should be done in moderation and be very carefully. I never backtest more than like 30 minutes at a time. Seriously. That's just for me. Because if I do it, fucking, I just go full brain rot. All right. Top tips. Consistency starts with breaking bad habits. You have to fucking break your bad habits. You need to trade your strategy using your edge. Start off with a strategy, make it into your strategy, and develop your edge. You cannot develop your edge when you're doing bad habits. You can't. You think you are, but you're not. You're learning a fucking very elementary skill not to do. You're learning how not to do an elementary mistake that you're making. You need to learn how to actually make money in the market, but you're learning how to not click a fucking button over and over. It's pathetic. Manage risk. I think it goes for itself. You need to be managing your risk. Reflect on your journaling daily. Big one on that. I've only even recently gotten into that, and it's helped me so much. Highly recommend it. Your edge will develop when you're following your own strict rules, and if it isn't, it won't develop at all. That's exactly what I was just saying. This to me is the key difference between 1 year and 10-year traders that, like, if it takes them to be profitable, it takes them a year to be profitable, or it takes them 10 years to be profitable. That's the difference between the two. They are just more disciplined, and discipline, they don't even have those habits. They don't even worry about those habits. They're working towards different goals, bigger goals. That's elementary fucking shit. But anyways, if you guys have any questions or need help quitting any bad habits, let me know. I can tell you exactly what I did, or I can make a video on it. Peace.